Day Friday, and I just got back from the pantry. I didn't have too much today. I got a couple bag salads and a couple of pounds of ground beef and some whole chickens. That was pretty much it. They had like 3 eggs left. There's a random 3 eggs, so I snagged those. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. My fan it is hot, so I don't want to drive without my AC on, but it's on full bore right now, so I don't know if it's blowing into the speaker or what. We'll have to see. Who knows? I am heading right now to the bank. We are in the process of purchasing a trailer to move into. It's in a family-friendly park here in Pinellas County. And we got the inspection done this Wednesday, and it came back with nothing. There are issues with the trailer, but nothing that we were unaware of. Nothing that has surprised us or anything like that. So that is good. The termite inspection came back as well, and the house had been like tinted back in like 96 or something. I wasn't there for the termite inspection, so I didn't see the number. But it was tinted a while ago. But they went through, no subterranean termites, no mounds underneath, and no active drywood termites. You can see where there's some damage. My dad was there when they did the termite inspection. He was like, you can see where there was damage, but it's easy to fix. But there's currently no active infestation, so the house is clear. So yay! We ran the math. We were looking to move in like a rent-controlled, not quite Section 8, but like a rent-controlled housing. And my husband had gotten a very small raise last year. The first one he's gotten in almost 15 years. And it was just enough to bump us out of eligibility for the rent-controlled apartments. And so you sort of stop and you go, okay, God, what am I supposed to do with this? This looked like the perfect situation for us. We really didn't want to own anything at that point. So you're just like, what am I supposed to do with this? The one place we could afford, we're no longer eligible for. And so I sort of vented to my dad about the situation. He's like, I had to go to my daughter's counseling. And when I came back, he's like, why don't you buy a trailer? Purchase one cheap, fix it up. Your lot rent's only going to be anywhere between $500 and $700 a month, which is significantly less than what we're paying in lot rent now. We're not paying in lot rent, what we're paying in rent now. Right now, we're paying about $1,200 a month for a 3-2. I think it's about 1,100 square feet. So we did a little looking around, and a lot of the places were, people raised their families there, and so there was a lot of sentimental attachment. One we looked at, the lady wanted like 32 for, and the whole place would have to be gutted. It was one of these things where the kitchen hadn't been updated since they probably built the place in the 70s. it was just a mess. And I mean, it really wasn't a mess, but there would have to have been a lot of work done. That whole kitchen would have to have been ripped out. There were issues in the bathrooms that we were aware of. I mean, going into it, our thought was, you're going to fix any soft spots in the floors, and then you're going to come back over with plywood and glue it and screw it down. That was the whole thought process. You know, the roof is probably going to have to be replaced. That was fine. There's several options for roofs. You can, like, the one we're looking at now is shingle. So, okay, dude, come on, get over. I'm letting you over. You got your blinker on. You're just gonna sit there like an idiot? Yes, apparently they are. It's shingle, so we can re-shingle. A lot of people are doing like a membrane roof. It's like this thick piece of rubber that goes over your whole roof, and they sort of staple it on the underside of your roof. That's an option. So I think we're just going to re-shingle. The inspector looked at the roof, and he's like, the roof is good. It's just your shingles are shot. So the whole thing needs to be re-shingled. He's like, there's no soft spots or anywhere or anything. So I'm going to the bank now to get the money out for the application fees, because it's a park. You have to qualify, which I'm not worried about that. But you still got to pay the money. Always paying the money. And you got to jump through the hoops. So no biggie. I can do that. But yeah, I'm getting excited. I'm tentatively excited. Like, it's not the word I'm looking for, but there's like a phrase that's, you know, you're cautiously optimistic is where I am right now. And the idea is that we'll be in this place maybe 10 years. And in that time, we will be able to save up. You know, we'll pay ourselves back the money that we've used to buy the place. We'll be able to save up with interest, you know, kind of pay ourselves back with interest. So we'll be able to put money away. And then at the end of 10 years, we've got more money than we started with. And then we also have a trailer that we could sell. And then do what we really wanted to do, which is, I don't know yet, you know, 10, 15 years, who knows. So we will see. And so yes, I'm cautiously optimistic, tentatively excited. The people that are living in it now basically moved down here because he had gotten into an accident and they were dealing with lawyers. And so rather than flying back and forth twice a month, they just moved down. They're like, it's cheaper to do that. You know, and once this is all settled with, we can go back up north. So that's why I said they don't have any real emotional attachment. Like, they want to go home is their big thing. So they're not looking at the price of their trailer and going, oh, you know, my kids grew up here and all this stuff. So they're being very reasonable in their price, which is why we really didn't negotiate. There was no back and forth. It was just like, okay. You know, there's stuff that needs to be fixed. The bathroom floor needs to be ripped out and replaced, and toilet in the master bath needs to be fixed. You know, all the flooring. You know, like I said, we're going to replace all the flooring. So, I'm cautiously optimistic that this is going to go well. But I got to go by the bank, get the money out for the application, and I need to pay my dad back for all the inspections. So I got to give him the money for that. But yeah, so today was Food Day Friday. Just to recap, today was Food Day Friday. I had a slice of cheese for breakfast and coffee. Breakfast and shavings. I had some sharp cheddar, and I have a little rolling cheese slicer thing. It's got a wire on it, but usually a 1/4-inch slice of cheese. And I had one of those and like 2 cups of coffee. And then when I got home, I actually had some chicken thighs or leg quarters that I've had for a while, or not a while. I thawed them out yesterday and didn't use them, so I needed to use them today. So I went ahead and cooked those up. So we had chicken thighs for breakfast, or breakfast, lunch, whatever. Technically my breakfast, really. My husband was off this afternoon. He worked early. He got up at like 5 o'clock and went into work. And so he's home. Babby's sleeping. So mommy's running away for the afternoon to do stuff. I mean, I'm working. Is my screen fuzzy? My screen is fuzzy. Oh, sweetie, he's got to be hot. That dude is like in a black shirt. This is Florida. That ain't cool. That is not Visa. I think I have a thing. I think my screen looks fuzzy. Maybe it's not. I'm gonna ignore it. If it's fuzzy, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I did chicken thighs for dinner. I'll eventually get the right meal out of my mouth. I did chicken thighs for lunch. Today is Friday, so it is pizza day for us. My husband has been very okay with the cauliflower pizza crusts. The last few times I've made it, it's tasted pretty good, so we're doing that again. I've got to shred up the mozzarella for that, and I use the green canister Parmesan cheese. But I think I have, boom, I don't see a spot in the road. I think I have enough cauliflower. I may just have a tiny pizza. But yeah, so pizza will be for dinner. I know I still have enough pepperoni for it, so we're turning. So yeah, I will show that. I've taken a few pictures of ones I've done in the past. Last week I was experimenting, and last week I did one with the cauliflower, almond flour, and flax. And it was okay. It was actually not bad. I'm sitting under a fridge, and yes, it looks fuzzy to me. Hold on. Yeah, I think that looks clear. I don't know. It was bothering me. Couldn't just let it go. Yeah, it was the cauliflower, because I didn't have as much cauliflower last week, so I was like, what am I going to do to expand this out? I think I might try something similar, because it definitely held up better than just cauliflower. Okay, dude, what are you doing other than being a dingus? Can't handle the stupid drivers. Can't do it. He pulls out in front of me, practically runs a red light to pull out in front of me, and then stops. What are you doing? Anyway, back to the cauliflower. I digress. I do that a lot when I drive. So yeah, I had cauliflower, almond flour, flaxseed, then the Parmesan cheese and mozzarella. It was one of these things where it held up really well. Like it had a bready texture and consistency to it. But it definitely, like, it tasted like the flackers that I make, that I'm not a huge fan of. So what I think I may do, I do have some hemp hearts that I didn't use. So I may give that a try. So I'll back off of the flax and add a little more almond flour and some hemp seeds and see how that does. I do have more cauliflower, I believe, this week. I think I have plenty to do the crust. So, and the nice thing about the flax in particular, it absorbs. Oh, I didn't do the fiber. I do have some like oat fiber, which might work. But the flaxseed absorbs some of the moisture that the cauliflower still gives off. I know you wring the hell out of it, but it still gives off a lot of moisture. So the flax actually does act to absorb a lot of that and help sort of cook it off. I'm in a school zone. Slowing down. So we will give that a try. I will show you that as I cook it. And see how that works out. And this guy is riding my butt. Boy, you are in a school zone. What are you doing? We're creeping. Okay. So I am just about to the bank. And then I will have to go drop off my money order and my application paperwork. Dude, really? Why are you driving so fast? Fast person. What was I saying? Drop my application off at the office for the thing. So, I will go in the bank now, and there's like one parking spot left, so bully for me. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later.